Then, let's see. I'm gonna do a custom character. I've already gone through all this, as you can see. Created custom artwork for my character. We're gonna be a Shadowcaster wizard. Zombier, creature of the night. Nosferatu born for that nice juicy strength bonus and wisdom bonus. Be okay to lose some constitution, as you can see later. We'll kind of correct that. I want a melee focused one, so I'm also giving him Nomad, which will give him Scimitar proficiency. But I also want him to be able to wear armor and stuff. But to start off with, we're going to do different proficiency. It's kind of our loadout, because in this game you kind of have to be the chatty one. You can't rely on your party very well. It's kind of same with Baldur's Gate. You need to be the chatty one. You need to have a high charisma if you're going to be the main character. Alright, we're going to do Arcane Knowledge, Perception, Persuasion, Magic Device. In fact, let's switch this to... Oh, let's be a little liar. I'm going to take Martial Weapons Proficiency because I want to use a Bastard Sword. Necromancy, Spell Focus, obviously. Necromancy, we're going to do Divination and Abjuration as our opposition schools. As our spells, you need Mage Armor. We can probably switch that out later because we're going to take Armor Proficiency. If you get too close, we're also going to stab them. We follow Asmodeus, as is his namesake, Modi. We're going to be an awful evil. And I didn't make a character. We're buff, aren't we? I think we're buff. So let's do Hills Nice. Character creator's not the best. It's pretty bare bones, but you can do some fun stuff with it sometimes. Let's get all pocked up. Some nice deep red eyeballs in here. We can't see our hair. Way to make that go away. Well, that's a little too much. There we go. That it really matters. We're actually going to wind up getting a helmet not too long into things. Yeah, that's fine. Body tattoos. We never see your body, so it doesn't matter. Black and there's good. There we go. Next.
I have no use for this.
I need to concentrate.
Good. The gore. Be the last day of Neth. As we can.
I sense something.
Oh. Here's our character. As you can see, we've got low fortitude. Our AC is not the best, but we'll counter that with Mage Armor. Standard wizard proficiencies. We got martial weapon proficiency, so we can get our hands on a bastard sword. Oh, I want to go back and do. There's a really low constitution, especially if I got melee. Yeah, I gotta go back. That's too low. I can't do that. really don't want to go with this. Ooh, oopie, oopie, oop.
So it
Five
comes
health.
to this, I will guide.
And 6 isn't really much difference. And I lost that whole point of. Maybe we'll just use our points later on to build that up.
Does anyone? Combat is adjourned.
There'll be magic items we can take to give us bonuses.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh,
Make room, everyone! Step back! Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds. Hear, hear! That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces. Just passing by? And how am I to know that you're not a demon spy? Or worse?
My dear Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There. I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done. My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city. You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form. I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully. Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, Protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Alrighty then. We're just gonna wander around the festival. There's a way to
Never stop.
go.
Watch out for trouble.
This seems nice. Bullseye. Looking up. 100 paces. So many paces.
Keep your wits about you.
How weird.
There are many roads to success.
Give me that boo.
Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Let the feast begin. Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell. Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for. You must have got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Discari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it. Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks! Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even. Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I saw.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
All right. I'm gonna move a few things around. We're gonna do our damage down here. Not a big deal for me. And what is it? Now, I'm not gonna encounter this very often. Especially when we stuff going on. That one, that's a buff. No. No. Shall we? There's somebody hissing. Move these up. Since they're actually level 1 skills. But it's not really going to matter because, at least for this first level, my one and only level 1 is going to be mage armor. Oh, I can still. Oh, right, because I'm a wizard. They really just don't like using scrolls. I know that's probably sacrilege, but.
Oh.
pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Oh.
I don't think you're gonna get anywhere with that. Why don't I just...
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you? Call me superstitious if you want, or maybe cynical, but I just don't believe in chance or coincidences.
How many stories around the tavern table have started with those very words?
Right enough. I have this habit, see, anytime somebody starts yakking about blind chance, it always turns out that the thing was as far from a quirk of fate as you could want. Sorry, don't take it personal like. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Oh, the, whatchamacallit. Voice acting is a thing that definitely exists. I don't need it. You know, the thing. The light spell.
Focus on the goal.
Who's there?
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it. I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Discari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose. I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic. That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Are you coming with us then? The more the merrier, and that blade of yours is nothing to sniff at.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
Just a niff.
Rely on me.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Let's see. Since you have magic, we need to pop this out. Put this over here. Healing's definitely going over here. I'm going to consider this a buff. It's one of your abilities. Give me just a moment to sort everything just the way I like. Guidance is a buff. Might be over here. Things. Fatigue and virtue gives you a hit points buff. One, we've got those. That's not what I wanted. You might wind up doing some coup de grace. Yes. Buff. Offensively. Ranged? No. There we go. She flat-footed. Doubt you'll do many coup de grace, but you could.
No glory without risk! Into the fray!
That one. Let her think about it.
I'll cut you wide open!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Oh, come on. Come on, man. Oh,
The spirits demand your blood!
The light, take you!
I'll just have to resort to brute force!
no.
You are today's sacrifice!
Into the fray!
So it comes to this!
You guys suck so bad, man.
Go for their hearts!
So far away.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Do what I want.
I'll cut you wide open!
Into 3? Yeah, I shouldn't have to do that.
No glory without risk!
You've made your choice.
demand your blood.
The light take you!
There we go.
No fear!
You are today's sacrifice!
Into the fray!
The time for words has passed.
It says best. And once they've engaged Sela, then we step forward.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Yeah, that's the ticket.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Man, why you guys suck so hard?
Go for their hearts!
The light take you!
So it comes to this.
I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray!
You've made your choice.
The spirits demand your blood!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
No fear. I'll just have to resort to brute force.
That's my biggest issue, is that shooting into combat. I'm gonna have to take that feat. That makes it so that doesn't suck so bad. But it is going off my dexterity, even though it's a spell attack. Okay, so I need to focus on dexterity.
You are today's sacrifice!
Although, later on in Necromancy, you get, like, full-on targeting spells that don't need spell attack rolls. So that becomes not such an issue.
No reason
For a
to pause.
second,
You can trust
there's
me.
a little bit of a reason. What do they get? 1d8? You've been missing 8, 4, and 5. Yeah. I'm missing 4, which is only 1 less, but yeah.
Save the last one for me. Go for their hearts!
The light take you!
Ah. Ah.
I'll cut you wide open!
No glory without risk!
So it comes to this.
demand your blood!
Into the fray!
You've made your choice.
You are today's sacrifice!
The light, take you!
Mom.
No fear!
Go for their hearts!
They will break against our resolve.
I'll just have to resort to brute force. So it comes to this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade! I'll cut you wide open!
You've made your choice.
Into the fray!
The spirits demand your blood!
Come on, man.
No fear.
The light, take you!
You are today's sacrifice!
When they blow up, I can't get their scales.
Watch out for trouble.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wenduok!
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there. If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze...
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
It came here with its owner a long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
And I wouldn't use that language specifically.
This one was beyond me.
I found something.
Keep your calm.
What's that there?
Strange flash pierces the gloom, and Zebragor feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Turendelev reopens and weeps scarlet. But there's no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one, or another entirely. Zebragor's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect. The people for whom I descend from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I'm about to die of their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lays on the rocks. Clutching her slashed side, she refused to join the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Zebragor intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to rage at the traitors. A voice trembling with pain and rage carries to the farthest reaches of the cave ceiling in this strange vision. Why? Why did you betray me and your comrades? What did the servants of the abyss tempt you with? Blurred shapes. The faces of several mortals bleed into existence. One of them, a young half-elf, with his hair twisted into a knot, responds to the accusations. You and your goddess have given us nothing, L'Oreal, nothing. But Lord Descari will give us everything. and there is no power in the world that will stop his advance. The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river, and the images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no going back. There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within the depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare came to life. A wave of odious chirping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound of piercing hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traders fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy. The wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Zebragor's head pounds with pain, and it's no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called L'Oreal who sent the vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. I know how to resist malign influence. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Zebragor is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it exists only in this strange vision or memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat, the one they called L'Oreal. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off. Intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where's your goddess angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you're dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called L'Oreal. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip in L'Oreal's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Zebragor senses the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing. Like a river running dry, the last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster, this I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors, save and protect the innocent." Well, we're not taking the angel path, but let's go with this one. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Zebragor does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it in his heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Zebragor's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Zebragor sees the flaming sword on his hand. Or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm, soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Zebragor senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call it.
Hey! Are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it.
Oh, I'll whip it out again.
Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sull. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sull needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
You hear that, guys? We have the power of God and anime on our sides.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentuog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
Don't talk to me about your taint, bro.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sull, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier. Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really. Aside from me.
What do we have here? I am helpful, am I not?
There are many roads to success.
The heartbeat quickens.
I'm not gonna set him up because, spoilers.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
They'll beg me to stop!
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Go for their hearts!
You won't survive me.
I guide. Time to practice my combat abilities.
No match for me.
This is why we stay in formation.
So it comes to this.
Endure this!
I'll cut you wide open.
Into the fray! I'll rip you apart!
You've made your choice.
Make every strike count.
Focus on the goal.
I found
Tear your throat out!
something.
The spirits demand your blood.
No fear!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No match for me. The light, take you!
As we've gone so far, I do want to go back. Jump this little gap up here.
Forget it. Thanks, Lan. You're so
Watch out
awesome,
for
Lan.
trouble.
You'll make a fine trophy.
You won't survive me.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
I'll rip you apart!
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
So it comes to this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade! They'll beg me to stop.
Go for their hearts!
Make every strike count.
You've made your choice.
Into the fray! What's that there?
The mongrel did it.
Listen here, you. I don't know who you think you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, do not show the light of heaven to Sol.
Lan's pretty sure the light of heaven should be shown to the mongrels.
Lan. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads.
I thought you thought the mongrels were great warriors.
The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and can do many things. And that's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight in the shield maze. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought. But we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a typical physical challenge. It's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you hear the whispers right behind you, and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. I've had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. And it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters bursts into the maze with no idea what they're doing. All because Lan believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems.
I'll think about it. Let's go.
Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it.
I mean, she got a point. If it's really that dangerous, I have no frame of reference. My character doesn't.
Keep your calm.
The squalid dump, when the odors to match, unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are preparing fishing nets. All signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance, with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture.
And time sharp on us indeed.
Chief Soul, we found the Angel's Sword, and we found the one who can wield it. He had a vision, and now the Angel's Sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them.
Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you into trouble. An uplander with the light of heaven? That's too good to be for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I am the chief. I don't work on fate. Show the light.
I will help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear.
Last, someone's talking sense.
You don't understand. It's holy light. It will scare off the monsters that dwell in the maze. Listen, I don't personally believe in this angelic light, but Soul does. Show him. It won't cost you anything. I am lawful. Between lawful and chaotic, I have to follow lawful, just for my character's sake. Lan does speak the truth.
Oh, it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came. Back from the dead, he came to save our children. These fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women, their blood will be on your hands.
I'm not responsible for the decisions of others.
And why are they making these decisions? Because of you. You've sealed their fate. You're a murderer.
You always think the worst, Wendu. We're not on our own in this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least, but one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones.
You have the right of it, Lan. But we're needers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take some time, yes, but they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lan. Wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home.
Alright, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Level up! Let's go loot their whole village, but why not? It's the beginning of the game. We need all the funds we can get. There's a trader down here too.
There are many roads to success.
Finally, someone from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Gwyrm. Yes, that Gwyrm. You no doubt have heard of me, and if you've spent any time at all in the city, I have a business proposition for you.
Your name tells me nothing. Who are you?
You truly are freshly arrived in the city, then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived, and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives trapezing from one ball to the next, but the Gwyrm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city. I'll have you know. Did you see the marquees in the square? I paid for those. Tried any festival delicacies? You have Horgus Gwyrm to thank for that.
Alright, let's just get to the business proposition, big guy.
I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. You're a spellcaster, I presume, a sorcerer or a wizard, I can't tell which. But it doesn't matter. Spells are always useful, especially in a situation like this. You are strong. It will be no trouble to you, but I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling through caves playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins.
I suggest we help this man. It is good to have friends among the Canabras elite.
2,000. Are you taking advantage of my dire circumstances? Very well. Make it 2,000.
Deal.
Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me.
Let's see. Let's go over here. We're just gonna run around for a bit. Loot what can be looted. I think this is where we came in. Yes, be that way. With a cave in. Don't get sick.
I will guide. Focus on the goal.
Fishies, fishy. More fishes. We are exhausted. Yeah, I knew there was a trader. Let's go loot everything, then we'll come back and do some trading, level up, before we go to bed. Think there's any point to talking to everybody? Usually if someone doesn't have a name, they can't really do anything for you. I know there's a few exceptions, I think. Contradictory. I think there's a few exceptions, but I don't know them, so I'm not going to bother looking for them, and I don't think they're here. You, from the surface. You must be tough to make it all the way here. Never thought I'd see the day. Call me Dyra. Let's trade. Let's trade indeed. Now that I think about it, we'll do the bulk selling. But what I want to do is let's just level everybody up and do some looting right now. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. You're going to be a paladin, indeed. Give you the 3 you got. Select, you get some lay on hands.
A bright future awaits us.
Others, this, and then self, I'm gonna put here. Put out one since it's a limited resource. Not that really matters. I get a level up. I should be able to pick some skill. Let's do hypnotism and summon monster.
I'm up for an adventure.
I remember to do his spell book.
You can trust me.
Spirit Hunter. I really like Evil Eye, my shamans and witches and all that. Finds it becoming in pretty useful at different parts, and it's considered a debuff that I can just do whenever I want, though. No suitable spell slots, because I have it here. I don't know why it... Yeah, weird.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
You're gonna be a Zen Archer. You recommend precise shot. Use a longbow. And then Wendwog. Fighter. Weapon focus. Longbow. All done.
I crave your commands.
We will win this war.
Gonna do my spell book. Level 1s. I'm going to take. Do I want Vanish? Magic Weapon. Let's do Summon Monster 1. Get some Conjuration in. Then you can take... She can actually take this in case I need healing, because as a Dhampir, I do negative healing. Yeah, that'll be good. And you guys don't have spells. Go to inventory. Sort by price in descending, because that usually shows you the best items. We're good there. Switch over to this. I gotta remember to switch out. It's 1 to 8 is better than 1 to 6. A little bit further, it's a little bit higher. Yeah, it's a better weapon overall, but I don't think she's gonna have many situations where she's gonna whip out that. Just in case. No. Yeah, why not? Me? I want equipped. Bastard sword, that's a masterwork greatsword. You use a rapier in that, we'll give you a crossbow. Your shield is already better, yeah. And I believe your armor is already much better. I can't wear armor, and her armor's already better, and she can't use this shield. And then you guys, there's some armor. Shield, you're a fighter. I could give you a sword. Just in case something comes up. Give you some up close and personal to use. These off the characters. Keep that. Scroll of Mage Armor. Can I learn this? Yeah. But you can't stack scrolls. Here's a armor. I think I'm already wearing a pair of those. AC, reflex. Only the main character can equip these. Yeah. You can only wear them when you're not wearing armor. So since she does wear armor, it doesn't matter. Give you armor. Alright. Now we'll talk to you. We'll trade. We're gonna sell all the weapons we have. All the nothing we have. All the nothing we have. And we'll keep those. Hold on to this. Healing potion. Those. Those. Aid kit. What do we got over here? Great axe. I don't want to buy potions. I've got 6. That should be fine. 3 sleep. Heroism. No. Ooh, bastard sword. And that's what I want to use. Quiver of cold iron ammo. I can afford it. Why not? I'm paying all this and I'm paying you money? Ugh. The worst. Man, it's just... You can... This? That help? Not really. 36, 40. Oh, the money's going to me. Okay. It's gonna be like, damn, son. Deal. So then we will... In here... It's exotic. Oh. I think I need to take martial in order to take exotic, but I should not have gotten rid of the sword. Which sucks. I will give it to Camilla. And you can have that. You're the one who...
Just no. Would you please keep this ugly thing away from me?
Alright. Now we're gonna go to Shep. So here. Messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Anevia and the old guy, who won't even acknowledge me. Take your time. There's no rush. The most important people always show up late. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Wenduog is gone. Well, then I guess we have no time to waste. Let's go. But before we do, thank you. I was so happy I forgot to thank you before. You've done something no one else has in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something now that we have the power of the angels on our side. It won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones, hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest. Want to take the gay road.
Focus.
Good order.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Can I just shout at the lizard? Rawr. It's over here, because we're not going to use it for combat, we're going to use it for healing. It means, I know it's behind my head, but let's put it up here.
I'll cut you wide open.
Summons is a level 1, so we're going to put it here. And I didn't cast Mage Armor today.
No fear!
Let's get the dams out of the way.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light, take you!
The spirits demand your blood.
I'll just have to resort to brute force!
You won't survive me.
Watch out for trouble.
The tribes are gathering. Soon we will attack. How long can we wait? The other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're going to wait for them just a while longer. Knowing so, the preparations will take the better part of a day. Let's go take a look in the maze ourselves, see what's what. Works for me.
I am helpful, am I not?
Bas relief of Baphomet.
Keep your calm. The time for words has passed.
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
Into the fray!
So it comes to this.
Go for their hearts!
Make every strike count.
Yeah.
You've made your choice.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Not this time. I hope you appreciate this.
Rely on me.
Only because we've gotten these two.
Together we stand.
I sense something.
I am helpful, am I not?
Always be ready for the worst. Yet another obstacle.
No fear!
You won't survive me.
Or a book.
I am helpful, am I not?
Coats.
No, what is that? What do we have here?
Actually decided I'm not going to carry a crossbow because there's no point. I have infinite far-reaching spells.
I found, something.
I hope you appreciate this.
Are we in trouble yet? Did we find trouble? No, they did.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Endure this!
So it comes to this.
I'll cut you wide open!
The light take you!
Make every strike count.
You've made your choice.
The spirits demand your blood!
Into the fray!
wrong mongrel.
No fear! Yeah!
You are today's sacrifice. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You won't survive me.
I'll just have to resort to brute force! Yeah!
Go for their hearts.
The light, take you!
Endure this!
So it comes to this!
So many AT. Just whittling away.
I'll cut you wide open.
Almost there.
No glory without risk!
Make every strike count.
There we go.
There are many roads to success. I will guide.
Absolutely friggin' well not.
Save the last one for me.
You've made your choice.
The spirits demand your blood.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No fear!
You are today's sacrifice.
The light, take you!
You won't survive me.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Go for their hearts.
Into the fray!
Endure this!
So it comes to this.
I'll cut you wide open.
Hovland. His name was Hovland. I assume you knew him. Yeah, he's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters, so we'd cross paths from time to time in the caves. We'd share news and leave supplies for each other, then he just disappeared. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. I thought he was long dead, if only he had been. Why are the mongrels attacking us? Aren't we all on the same side? Something's wrong with them, look, their bodies. It's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or are having an off day, but I think something drove them out of their minds. Or someone. Seems like this shield maze is crawling with cultists. How'd they get here? I have no idea. This is my first time here, too. Maybe they fell down here the same way you did. Wendawag comes here all the time. I'd ask her about it. If she were here. Where is she, come to think of it? Let's go. And here I was hoping we'd be the meanest things in here. These mongrels and cultists. Now that I did not expect. I need to find out what's going on here. Don't have any loot?
helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
There's something unusual.
I'm just gonna ignore them. We saw nothing. We know nothing.
Did we step on their toes as well? Make every strike count.
The spirits demand your blood.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You've made your choice.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You are today's sacrifice!
The light, take you!
No fear!
You won't survive me.
Go for their hearts!
Into the fray!
This pain is excruciating.
Endure this!
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Matritium Turinos. Matritium Turinos.
I'm all ears. Make every strike another obstacle.
Well, shit. Why is it unavailable? Can we do it anyway?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I'll cut you wide open! The world in crimson!
Heat saber suck.
No glory without risk!
You won't survive me.
The spirits demand your blood!
Tea. Go.
The light take you!
Endure this!
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Into the fray!
Make every strike count.
You are today's sacrifice!
Ah!
So it comes to this.
No glory without risk! I will help where I can.
Yeah, not bad. Nat 1. Nice. Yeah.
Meditate on your mistakes. Might
We
make you feel
are
better.
the light. They are the darkness.
You've made your choice. No fear!
Go for their hearts!
The light take you!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
I'll cut you wide open!
I sense
I hope you appreciate this.
focus on the goal.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
You won't survive me.
So it comes to this.
demand your blood. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Endure this!
You go land, MVP.
You've made your choice.
No glory without risk!
Make every strike count.
Man.
There's something unusual.
Two again, not bad.
You've crossed the wrong line. Trouble? No, they did.
Yeah.
No fear.
Yeah.
You won't survive me.
Damn it.
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
I thought I could.
The light take you!
Screwy, 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 screwed.
Go for their hearts!
Make every strike count.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Into the fray! I'll cut you wide open!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So it comes to this.
No glory without risk!
You won't survive me.
You've made your choice.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
No fear!
The light, take you!
Go for their hearts!
Come on, bro.
Make every strike count.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Into the fray!
I'll cut you wide open!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So it comes to this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
The spirits demand your blood.
You won't survive me.
You've made your choice.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
$55.
I am helpful.
Watch out for
Am I
trouble.
not? I am helpful, am I not?
What's that there?
Can't hide from me. Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
The heartbeat quickens.
No fear.
No glory without risk!
You are today's sacrifice.
Endure this!
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Into the fray!
Go for their hearts.
Make every strike count.
So it comes to this.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
There we go.
single point of damage. That is the basement of the ruin. I think it's best to rest. Come on, land. There we go. Super great. Better at... Oh yeah, you're way better at that. Ooh, camouflage. Yeah, I guess that's our best.
The world must be cleansed. Starting with my immediate vicinity.
They will break against our resolve.
I hope you appreciate this.
The light take you!
The mongrel did it.
That posed little challenge.
I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You've made your choice.
The spirits demand your blood!
Did we step on their toes as well?
You are today's sacrifice!
You won't survive me.
Girl.
Go for their hearts!
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Endure this!
Am I at my limit?
Magritium Turinus.
So it comes to this.
This pain is excruciating.
The light take you!
Make every strike count.
So this is how it feels?
You've made your choice.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
No fear!
No glory without risk!
You won't survive me.
Death is life's final surprise. And I'm
No reason to pause.
We are the light! They are the darkness!
Endure this!
The light take you!
I'll just have to resort to brute force!
Make every strike count!
Into the fray!
So it comes to this!
I'll cut you wide open!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
The spirits demand your blood!
You won't survive me.
No glory without risk!
You've made your choice!
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
The light take you!
Oof. Oof, big man, oof.
Keep your calm.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah, we're getting pretty weighty. Armor's usually some of the worst, pound for pound. This medium armor? Wear that. Nope. You can wear it. Do you already get a player chance? Why not? Just a quick run through. Let's get you back a weapon.
Now what is that?
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain.
There are many roads to success.
The spoiled pimp. Painted.
I sense something.
I am helpful, am I not?
Ye be.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Make every strike count.
Really hoping to kill Wizard. Why?
No fear!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Aparane sentence.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Aparane sentence.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
There we go.
Endure this!
Go for their hearts!
No glory without risk!
So it comes to this.
Make every strike count.
I'll cut you wide open!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Boom.
There's something unusual.
I'll watch your back. I hope you appreciate this.
And gotta go this way.
I will guide.
Are we in trouble yet? You've crossed the wrong
They
mongrel!
will break against our resolve.
Gotta kill the clerics if you can.
You've made your choice.
Into the fray!
You won't survive me.
The spirits demand your blood!
No fear!
The light take you!
Endure this!
You are today's sacrifice!
I'll just have to resort to brute force!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Make every strike count.
Go for their hearts!
I'm all ears. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Let me draw the first blood.
Too late.
So it comes to this!
I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray!
You won't survive me.
You've made your choice.
The spirits demand your blood!
The light take you!
Endure this!
You are today's sacrifice!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Make every strike count.
I am helpful, am I not?
I found something.
Open your heart to me. am helpful, am I not?
Focus on the goal.
Save the last one for me.
Oh shit, there's more.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Into the fray!
Pepperoni and cheese.
So it comes to this.
You won't survive me.
Go for their hearts!
The light take you! This will leave a bruise.
You've made your choice.
Endure this.
Just sit here. Don't worry about me.
I'll cut you wide open!
Ah.
No fear.
Make every strike.
The spirits demand your blood!
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You are today's sacrifice!
Huh.
Am I at my limit?
So it comes to this.
You won't survive me.
You've made your choice.
Endure this.
Go for their hearts!
Huh.
No fear.
Make every strike count.
I'll cut you wide open!
to hit anybody. Are they really that high level?
This pain is excruciating.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
We're gonna have to go stab this guy.
So it comes to this.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Pretty God if he dies right here.
You've made your choice.
You won't survive.
No fear.
Endure this.
The spirits demand your blood.
Yes. I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Make every strike count.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
Waste.
What do we have here? I hope you appreciate this.
We're walking. Let's do a quick run through of what we got. Longsword's better. Could probably switch these out. He should have the best longsword. A rapier? No. Oh, you're just cold iron? I'm not gonna find a better one for a while. Nope. Okay, armor. Who has some better armor? I think you'd be better in heavy plate. You can't wear armor. You should be in the best I'm willing to give you right now. This magic armor. You can't wear armor. You need magic item? Let's give it. In fact, our front line, let's do that. Go. And then ditch.
Watch out for trouble.
Always be ready for the worst.
Do not fear! Do not waver! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So it comes to this.
You are today's sacrifice!
Into the fray!
You won't survive me.
You've made your choice.
Go for their hearts!
The light, take you!
Endure this!
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Not the
Aha!
I am helpful.
Keep your
Am I
calm.
not?
Time to practice my combat abilities. No fear!
Oh shit, I completely didn't realize
Make every strike count.
and was gonna die.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
So it comes to this.
I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
You've made your choice.
The spirits demand your blood!
The light, take you! No glory without risk!
You won't survive me.
No fear.
You are today's sacrifice!
Into the fray!
Endure this!
Never remember this damn pattern. Yellow, blue, red, yellow.
helpful, am I not?
What is this? No, it can't be. I know that hilt. Radiance, the sword of the great Yania. That's what this is, but it's meant to be in the Tower of Esterod with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Well, of course, this rusted piece of metal must be the very same sword. I think you merely wish this were the illustrious sword of legend. Don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times, in paintings and in the hands of Yaniel's statue. I've even thought of going to the Esterod Museum to see the real thing in person. How did it get here? What's so special about it? Now, nothing, I guess, but this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yaniel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see Radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object. Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good with it. Yaniel disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yaniel's blade and always will be. That's why it was put in the Tower of Esterod with the other Crusaders' relics. But now it turns out somebody stole it. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it's no use to us. It's no use to anyone down here. But what if it could be repaired? Who's Yaniel? No, you've never heard of Yania? She's famous all over Galarian. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the Crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the Crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first into battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for a tactical advantage. That's how she's been remembered, as an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But when something happened between her and her commanders, maybe they envied her, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't know, but anyway, she went into the World Wound without her fellow soldiers. And she didn't just survive the mission, she even brought back Crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? She died as she lived with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished, Sela frowns. Don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope she died quickly, a hero's death. Because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner, and I had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about Yaniel. Are you a fan of hers? I suppose you could say that. I've always felt an affinity with Yaniel. I know what it's like not to be what your commanders want you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yaniel. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the World Wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she is a hero. That's what counts. And heavy again. Gosh, dang it. Daggum. Daggum. Let us go here. Once we get to the next part, we're going to call it What the day? The day. Moody.
Make every strike
I
count.
will practice my combat abilities. I'll just have to resort to brute force.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Oh no, there's another one.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
So it comes to this.
The light, take you!
You won't survive me.
You've made your choice.
Into the fray!
And then the best plan is to rest right on the demon circle. And we're gonna call it here. Whatever the
Scoot over.
results
I
of
want
this
my
rest
scaly
are.
side facing the fire. My lizard side always gets colder than my warm-blooded side. Go figure.
4 hours of just sitting here? Damn. Alright, and we're calling it there.